Hello back, everyone. We are continuing our author study on Mo Willems, and we're ready for the next story in our author study read alouds. And I brought along one of my favorite stuffed animals to read with today. If you have a favorite stuffed animal and you want to go get it as we read together Knuffle Bunny 2. We read Knuffle Bunny yesterday, or at our last read aloud, and today we're going to read Knuffle Bunny 2. When Mo Willems wrote this book, he had no idea how popular it would be, and children begged him for another Knuffle Bunny. And so he heard them, and away he went to work on another book, and this one is called Knuffle Bunny 2. And notice how he spells the word two. Lots of ways to spell the word two, correct? We can spell it three ways. We can spell it T-O, T-O-O, or T-W-O. So this one is a T-O-O. What two does that mean? You're right, it means also. So this is Knuffle Bunny also. Wonder what that means. And if you look at the main character, Trixie, you can see that she's a little bit bigger than she was in the first Knuffle Bunny. Let's see if I can find that story. Here it is. Here's the first Knuffle Bunny, and you can see what Trixie looked like there. Remember, she couldn't talk in that one. And here she is in this story, Knuffle Bunny 2. A little bit older. How old do you think she is in this one? And I wonder if she can talk. But she still has her Knuffle Bunny. So let's begin by Mo Willems. It's called A Case of Mistaken Identity. A Case of Mistaken Identity. Oh, George, you might have to lay down for a minute. Let me put you over here so you can see the pictures, because otherwise you'll be in the way and no one else will see. So George loves this story of Knuffle Bunny 2. And in the jacket pages, you can see that there is a Knuffle Bunny leaning to the left and a Knuffle Bunny leaning to the right. So there are two TWO Knuffle Bunnies in this one. So again, the jacket page, the first page shows us the comic strip that kind of begins the story, where you can see mom or dad getting married, people throwing rice at them. In the next one, you can see here they are, happy with a new baby. Oh, this one, dad has a beard, and they're in the apartment, and they're taking a walk with Trixie in their backpack. And here she is loving her Knuffle Bunny. And here she is again, a little bit older, still adoring her Knuffle Bunny. One morning, not so long ago, Trixie took a walk with her daddy. By now, Trixie really knew how to talk. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to show Amy, and then I'll show Meg, and ... So you can see she's really talking. And I'll show Margot, and then I'll show Jane, and then I'll show Leela, and then I'll show Rebecca, and then I'll show Noah, and then I'll show Robbie, and then I'll show Toshi, and then I'll show Casey, and then I'll show Connie, and then I'll show Parker, and then I'll show Brian, and talk and talk. Trixie was excited because she was talking, and she was taking her one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny someplace very special. Come on, she tells Dad as she pulls him. Someplace very special. School. So now Trixie is old enough for school. Remember the last walk she took? She walked past the school. Now she's going to be able to go in. So here she goes in and up the steps. And you can see them going down the hallway and stopping at a special door. Dad's carrying her lunchbox with the letter T. Trixie couldn't wait to show Knuffle Bunny to Miss Greengrove and all of her friends in pre-K. But just as her daddy kissed her goodbye, Trixie saw Sonia. Sonia. There's Sonia. What does Sonia have? Suddenly, Trixie's one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny wasn't so one-of-a-kind anymore. The morning did not go well. Knuffle, knuffle, nuffle, nuffle. So Trixie calls it a knuffle bunny, and Sonia only calls it a nuffle bunny. So notice her expression as Sonia shows her nuffle bunny to the class. The afternoon was even worse. So you can see that her teacher had to take them away. When the school bell rang, Mrs. Greengrove returned the knuffle bunnies. Well, here they are sitting up on the shelf all by themselves. And the day got better. Well, here they are at recess, playing outside. Then, before she knew it, it was time to go home. Trixie ate her dinner, devoured her dessert, brushed her teeth, having a hard time turning the pages, and tried to escape the mommy and daddy robots from planet Snurp. At 1/2 bedtime, Trixie was tucked in, ready for sleep. You can see she has her favorite thing. Of course, she would take Knuffle Bunny with her. But a few hours later, you can see, Trixie realized something. Oh, just like in the last book, she realized something. Did she leave Knuffle Bunny somewhere? No, she has it with her. Trixie marched into her mommy and daddy's room and said, "This is not my bunny." Trixie's daddy tried to explain what 2:30 a.m. means. He asked, "Can we deal with this in the morning?" Trixie's daddy went to the phone. Is she going to allow him to wait till morning? No. So he went to the phone. Before he even made it down the stairs, ring, the phone rang. "We have your bunny," said a man's voice on the other end. Who do you think that is calling? "We have yours," replied Trixie's daddy. Arrangements were made. Trixie and her daddy rushed across the neighborhood. Look what 2:30 in the morning looks like where Trixie lives. Trixie did not want to be late. Neither did Sonia. There was an exchange, and the Knuffle Bunnies were back where they belonged. "I was so worried about my bunny," said Sonia. "So was I." Then they both said, "I'm glad you got your bunny back," at the exact same time. Jinx. Isn't that what we say, jinx, when you say something at the same time as someone else? And that is how Trixie found her first best friend. The end. So he put his dedication page again at the very end. Special thanks to the real Trixie and her mommy, to the Brooklyn Public Library, and to the Richmond family, the Lane family, and to the PS07 community, which is where he lives. So, again, a caricature that he drew of himself here. And again, in his back author page, he talks about how he has won many awards and started his career as an animator on Sesame Street. So, a wonderful story about Now We Know Why Knuffle Bunny 2 two, what that two means, right? Someone else had one as well. So if you look at the bottom of this lesson, you will see that I included, if you would like to, some stick puppets that you can make so that if you want to go back and read this story, you can use your stick puppets to reread the story. And I also included a activity, kind of an art project activity that you can do that looks like this. Very simply, it looks like a Knuffle bunny, right, that I put together. And then on each side, I put a sentence about Knuffle Bunny, and I didn't finish yet on the one about Knuffle Bunny 2. So on Knuffle Bunny, I put Trixie loses her bunny. Trixie cannot talk yet, but she finds her bunny. And on Knuffle Bunny 2, I might write something about Trixie can talk. She takes her bunny to school. She loses her bunny, and maybe she makes a best friend. So think about what you might write on your Knuffle Bunny, and you can do this project this afternoon after you're finished with the story, and write something about yesterday's story and today's story. Oh, excuse me. My nose was tickly. So I'll see you again tomorrow for another lesson on our author study of Mo Willems. So we've read both Knuffle Bunnies. I wonder what the story tomorrow will be about with Mo Willems. Until then, stay well.